Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll run with a former LSU Tiger. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. You look at this Bears defense. This crew against the pass, issues at times. Ranked number 24, Charles, in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
As a general manager, you're counting on your 1st and 2nd round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
And plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The Niners at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience.
And this is caught. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing is Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Chicago.
Now a first carry here for the running back. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Here's Williams. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting roughed backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To the air, Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Diamador Lenore up to make the tackle. This is 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Looking to throw is Williams. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Lewis. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They were just trying to give their offense a little more room down near their own goal line, but this is just going to make things worse.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Get set, get set. On 18, yellow. Hey, Terrell, corner.
Near his goal line, here's Purdy. Throw left side complete. That's Barnett. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Now Thomas. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Play action. Now Purdy. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing here, Purdy. Thomas has got it, complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Get set, get set.
Here's Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And the 49er 1st down. First and 10 at the 48.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They run with Thomas. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Back to throw, Purdy. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, Purdy. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On the ground, it's Thomas. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Bears nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Down Bears.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Throwing again here, Williams. That's caught left side, Birdie. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Play action. Now Williams. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Chicago. Roma Dunze, 42 yards. And the Bears are back within a score. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Niners 14, Bears 7. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Oh, good move. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season they could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not. Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fit defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
At the Bears 48-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They work now on 2nd and 9. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He finds his man complete. That's Barnett. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Get set, get set. Yellow. On 18, watch out. Stop.
Purdy now to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Jordan Watkins halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
To throw, Williams. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They're facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. From the gun on third down, Williams. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 32 yards. And the Bears first down.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Here's 2nd and 10. Moore, the man in motion. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking for the out route, and he's got Moore. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
45-yard line.
Now they'll shift things around. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To the air once more, Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Williams from the gun on third down. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Working out of the gun, Williams. And he's got his man on the out route. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. In motion goes the tight end. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. On fourth down, here's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
It's a gain of 20. And the Bears first down.
Moore, the motion man right. Williams with a little touch pass forward. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Throwing is Williams. That's to Moore. He's got it. Touchdown Bears. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bears have cut it back within a score. Santos with the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Bears 17. Santos kicking off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Montez Sweat picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now Purdy. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. Purdy looking to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time I look and repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a third and about 4 more for first.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would have.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the 49ers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. This is Thomas. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
46-yard line.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's Guerrero on first down. Giving 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
2nd and 5.
Outside.
Purdy. He finds his man, complete. That's Barnett. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Thomas. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
13-yard line.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Barnett. And he's going to take it. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the 49ers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bears 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Oh, look at that hurdle, and now some room to run. Touchdown! Chicago! Cole Kmet, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Purdy. He finds his man, complete. That's Barnett. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Purdy off the play fake. This one caught by Kittle. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are able to stretch out their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Niners 34, Bears 24.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. A good pick up there, 26 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Chicago.
Looking to throw is Williams. Throw right side taken in by Adunze. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
First down. A gain of 12. First down, Bears.
Moore, the man in motion. To the air, Williams. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the 49ers 38-yard line.
Here's Williams. He's got this complete to Burden. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Williams going to look to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Now a 2nd and 10. Moore, the man in motion. Again, he'll drop to throw. That's to the right side, caught by Burden. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From 6 yards away. And the Bears have got it back to within a score. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Now they'll change things up. And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. So here we go with the onside kick. They'll need a recovery and a touchdown. A field goal does them no good. And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Down the left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Williams. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And the 49ers now going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Well, the defense circling now. 4th down and 7. They'll go. Here's Williams. He'll try to do it himself. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Bears.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Williams looking to do it himself.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
This is intercepted, and that should do it.
Now he's free at the 35.
He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. That is caught at the 7. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Niners have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Moody good with the extra point. And is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now Moody for the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Niners 55. Bears 30.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wondered maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Get set, get set. 11, 18.
Up the middle they go. Thomas. Now he sidestepped one man, but reinforcements come to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. 2nd and 9.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
Purdy from the gun. Pass caught by Pearson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Yellow. Get set, get set. Up.
Here's Purdy. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work an exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the 49ers, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.